One of the questions which is primarily on the mind of founders starting a new company is, should they become a part of an accelerator or an incubator program? It's an important question. Sometimes it is something which takes a lot of time for them to think, and a lot of decisions to be made, which is correct. It's an important thing to think about. And by the way, what you do with it may actually decide where your startup goes. My usual suggestion to people is that if you are a first-time founder who has not done a profit and loss based business before or had that kind of responsibility before, it's probably good for you to go through an incubator program, which gives you the idea of how to run an enterprise, how to hire people, and the whole structuring process. Should you form a company? How should you form a company? Where should you form a company? Those kind of support are usually provided by such programs. They also provide validation of your idea. Would it make sense? It also helps you to find, or for that matter, decide what kind of a team you need to have. For that, such a program is usually very valuable. If you're later in life and your idea is reasonably developed, an accelerator program provides you the acceleration, in the sense that they become more specific, provide you more specific skills. Again, that is very important. But one of the biggest criteria for taking a decision of joining such a program is usually what is the cost of it. And that is something you should evaluate very carefully. A lot of such programs are non-dilutive, in the sense that they don't take any equity from you. In some cases, provide all these services for free. Free in the sense that they are subsidized by somebody else, like a local government, or for that matter, a corporate or somebody like that. In that case, it's a good thing. But if you're giving away any equity in return for such services or such future services, spend a lot of time with people who have done this program before and try to understand what is real and what will really be of value to you for where you are. There may be services that you don't need. There may be things that you don't think value is provided by. So make up your mind based on that. And then also remember, there's a notional value for that equity. Is it worth giving that much equity? Is it possible for you to have a deal where that equity is given to that program based on what they deliver? So spend enough time on that to decide that. And the third thing which is very important is the focus and specificity of that program. These programs tend to be very specific in terms of what the size of your startup is, in the sense where you are in your growth. Do you have a product or you don't have a product? If you have a product, do you have traction or you don't have traction? Or you have minimum amount of traction or ARR, as people say. So choose that program according to that. Also, remember, the accelerators and such programs now tend to be very subject focused. You'll find special and specific accelerators and incubators which focus on various segments of business, like cybersecurity, or for that matter, retail, or for that matter, e-commerce, stuff like that. So choose the right one, because in that case, you will be taught specific things that would be of value. So there is nothing wrong in joining an accelerator or incubator program, or possibly even parting with equity, but make sure you get value for money. So spend the time before so that you don't regret later, or for that matter, get the best value out of this effort.